Hello there. Happy Friday. We finally got it figured out, everyone. Super happy to be here with you. I am excited to be chatting some Witcher with all of you on this Friday. There is a lot of amazing Witcher filming news right now, and as you see in the title, Ciri and Yennefer. We're going to talk about that today because there is some awesome things that we're going to be seeing in Season 2 of The Witcher. Happy Friday, everyone. Sorry about the wait. For some reason, the other stream just wouldn't connect for some reason. I don't know. Maybe the Streamlabs settings updated or something like that. But we have a new stream. I did put the link in the other one. I do want to thank, of course, Maura Lee again. If she shows up, we'll play the donation music again. But I see Kate Bertinsky, Anthony Shaddix, Amy Blackfire. We see Nicola in the chat. We see to Dawson. We see, oh, there's Maura Lee. Going to your Witcher, oh valley of plenty, oh. Toss a coin to your YouTuber, valley of plenty. Thank you very much, Maura. You're awesome. And then I do see some people who want to go to horny jail in chat.
Shame.
Thirsting over Yennefer's new dress and outfit.
Shame.
Actually, no, she looks great. But yeah, since we took a little bit of time to get the stream started, let's just get into it, shall we? Man, Anya Chalotra is beautiful. We will say that again. For sure. So yeah, let's get into it. There's a lot to get in. There's like 7 new articles, so it's going to be super fun today, everyone. Like I said, we'll get into the Yennefer and Ciri stuff. Super excited about that. That's for sure. And we'll start back off. Was it here? No, I think we did this last time. So yeah, just super great news, everyone. The Witcher Season 2 filming inside. Oh, actually, I got to get Redania Intelligence link for everyone in chat. Let me grab that for you. There's Redanian Intelligence. I gotta get a horny jail sound effect for the soundboard. So here's the first article we're going to take a look at, and it's talking about Lambert and Geralt filming at a lake district in a quarry. So Hero of Rodden, of course, is the author of this article. Filming of Netflix's The Witcher Season 2 took to Northern Ireland's Lake District earlier this week, with the series star Henry Cavill seen on location as Geralt several times, including his trusted partner Roach. So super excited about that. And as you can see in the picture here, it looks pretty interesting. We see a quarry, we can see a little cave. On Friday, October 16th, the crew converged at Hodge Close Quarry near the hamlet Little Langdale, where they filmed an interesting sequence. So we're going to go down here. This is the crew's setup. The quarry houses a number of caverns, including the beautiful Cathedral Cave. Onlookers have told us that crew has set up various strip lines throughout the area, allowing them to easily carry equipment down the quarry where the crew had filmed during the day. So, as you can see, the contraptions there, expensive cameras. If that goes in the water, you better bet there's shit going down. Onlookers also informed us about Henry Cavill, Geralt, and his Witcher partner, Paul Bullion, who is Lambert here. He has an excellent beard and some red hair. Also, you can see him here. I'll put his Instagram in chat. We're on location. While it looks like none of the other Witchers were there with them, involved in this particular sequence, tourists have brought us news of the special cast member at the site. So here's Henry, looking beautiful as always. He says, Witcher training focuses on 3 major aspects: speed, explosiveness, explosive power, and fitness, which can hurt, he says. So as you can see, he's got a shoulder wrap there. Isn't he doing his own stunts, or some of his own stunts? I think, but basically Henry is saying this is one of his favorite places that he's ever seen. And we're going to check this out on Instagram. I mean, why not, right? So a beautiful location. This place has just turned into my top 3 places in the world. So it must be quite beautiful there. We'll continue on. Paul Bullion is also there, as you can see. He's looking like he's in good shape too. Looking nice and should have brought my wetsuit, he says, so he can go swimming. If you want to avoid spoilers, though, chat, there's apparently spoilers in this next section. Skip this paragraph. The additional cast member seen was in fact not a cast member at all, but a wild animal, a wolf. Very, very cool. From what onlookers understand after watching and listening to the crew, the wolf was eating a corpse of a carcass. So what a beautiful place. And as you can see, if you can see at the top of the article, this wolf right here, that's the wolf they saw in the quarry. So very beautiful. And I wonder what Lambert and Geralt are doing there. A cave with some sort of monster, perhaps? We get a flashback to them together, but it does seem I mean, that would be super cool, right? Them going into a cave and hunting something together. Filming took Hodge Close Quarry, following as a shoot at 2 other Lake District locations, the Rydal Caves and the Lake of Blaetarn, which we covered in our last live stream. It's possible that the film scene at the Rydal Caves belongs to the same sequence and that they're doing that together. So pretty interesting. 2 onlookers have seen the crew decorating the location with smoke machines and fake snow. We talked about Ciri filming one of those locations and the possibility of seeing some Leshen or Leshy in season 2 of The Witcher. And they are going to be doing more monsters in season 2. There's going to be a giant centipede. A myriapod is going to be making an appearance in some point, so that could be something that's interesting. Sarah O'Gorman, who has filmed with The Last Kingdom and Cursed, both on Netflix, both medieval fantasies. She shared an image of this location, and it looks like a fucking painting. Like, look at how beautiful that is. Crazy, right? Like, that looks like a painting, a beautiful painting, chat. I mean, Henry Cable's saying it's one of his top 3 favorite places in the world. I'm seeing why. So yeah, super interesting and beautiful. And there's other, Sarah O'Gorman, you can see her other posts, just, her working on Cursed, and that's maybe her kid or something, or someone from Cursed. But yeah, and then we have Tomek Baginski, who is kind of, I would say, the second showrunner. Lauren Hisrich and him are a team. They team up, and he's, of course, an expert in Polish history and in the Witcher novels. So he's there. He's hanging out. It looks like they're just beautifully taking in nature. Baggins. So they're just setting up some chairs, director's chairs and stuff like that. Chairs of abandonment. It seems like they found some new chairs in nature. Though filming has likely wrapped for this week, the cast and crew of The Witcher are expected to continue location shoots across northern England. And stay tuned for more news on The Witcher Season 2 in the coming days. So, wow. Looks really cool. I would love to travel to some of these locations. Just film for you guys. Take a camera and go explore. I don't necessarily know if I'd want to go down here because I'd probably injure myself. But what do we think, chat? Pretty cool. Paul Bullion live. We'll go check him out too. We'll see some of his recent posts. Oh, he's a guitar player. Interesting fact, I was a singer guitarist for a ska band called 8 Inches Long when I was 15, 16. He's talented. Maybe he could play some songs at the campfire at Kaer Morhen. Oh man, he's jacked. Holy shit. He is getting ready to be a Witcher, people. Oh, wow. Awesome. And it's fitting because Lambert is a badass. So yeah, Paul Bullion live, who plays Lambert and Geralt. filming at a quarry, and then there's a cave. They're going to be descending down there to either maybe get some like special stuff for potions, like plants that may only grow in that area that they may need for, someone might get poisoned or something like that. It's possible that Ciri gets in fight with the myriapod and it's, she gets poisoned or something like that. That's something that we can maybe see. Or maybe they're just going down there to hunt something. But we know Witchers. Thirst Trap activated in chat.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Amy, hilarious. And congratulations on collaborations with the Here Be Dragons team and John Webster and Steven Stark. That's going to be super cool. John actually reached out to me yesterday and asked if we can do some collaborations. And I said, let's talk some Mandalorian or some Expanse. So we're going to get into the next article, everyone. Hey, Yormi, what's going on? Wait. Yormi?
You're late.
A wizard is never late, Frodo Baggins.
So you're a little bit late, Yormi. We had to get you this once. Usually you're pretty early, but we still forgive you. You're amazing. Okay, updated. The Witcher Season 2 setting the stage for a waterfall crossing on shaky ground scene. So we're gonna check this out. What's up, you honey buckers? So this one's written by Slivin. Filming for the second season of The Witcher really took off last week with the location shoots all over the beautiful Lake District in Cumbria, northwestern England, which we just talked about in the last article. Geralt star Henry Cavill was spotted several times in the area at both the Lake of Blaetarn, alongside his trusted companion Roach, and with Paul Bullion, which we just discussed. Update: it now appears that the Witcher crew has also been busy preparing for filming at High Forest Waterfall, about 30 minutes from walking distance upstream of the Low Forest Waterfall. Take a look at some of the new images showing the team working below. So, really got to give it. We got spoiled with Game of Thrones, all the beautiful locations. The filming crew obviously had to go in some pretty interesting terrain to get some of those shots in film, and wow, it looks like, the Witcher's kind of catching on to. Pretty interesting. On the side of a cliff there, they have, their own little kind of tent where they can, review film or have food or whatever to take breaks, stay warm. And they're really setting up here. Going to be interesting. I wonder if we'll see some sort of boat scene in here. They do have a boat there, and it would be interesting if they had the camera on the boat and they're following the boat and they're going downstream. Maybe some Witchers are, trying to hunt something in the lake. That could be interesting. It says, with that much activity in the area, filming will likely last for a few days. In fact, we found that this tweet saying that the High Forest Waterfall is closed until Thursday, October 22nd for maintenance work. So maintenance work meaning filming. And just we'll take another look at this shot here. Another beautiful location. Just perfect for the setting of The Witcher. Of course, we want all of these urban areas where, Witchers travel. And just some more beautiful shots of this area. So we'll continue on with the article. Henry Cavill's there. The original article looks like there's no filming going on today. The crew hasn't been idle at all. And just... it looks like there's some stuff going on there. Spanning the waterfall, they set up a destroyed bridge fastened on zip lines from one bank to the other. And, wow, someone just sped down my street really fast. So they're doing a lot more and more stunts. And this could be really interesting. Maybe Ciri and Geralt are fleeing Nilfgaardians, and they're trying to get across the river, and they have to jump in the river. And, we know Kay here and also Fringilla are after Ciri, and we know that Geralt's going to be protecting her. So there could be some sort of kind of chase scene. And, destroyed bridges, typically in movies and TV shows and stuff like that. It's like, you want the bridge to be there, right? It's like, oh, shit, there's no fucking bridge here. That sucks. So it's going to be interesting to see what's going on here. Treacherous terrain is not something that is unbeknownst to Witchers. Interestingly, an onlooker speculated that the bridge may actually be destroyed during the scene. So that's something that's pretty cool. From the looks of it, it's already at the verge of breaking down, though it could just be adjusted in post-production in CGI. We'll have to wait to see if any cast members turn up on the site in the coming days. Like I said, Henry Cavill was there. There's no mention of... there is no mention of Freya Allen at this moment. But who knows? It says, it certainly would be a great fit for the wilderness of northern Quaden and the road leading up to Kaer Morhen. So yeah, that's kind of what I think about it too. Like, we know that Ciri and Geralt are going to, be trying to get to Kaer Morhen. Once they get to Kaer Morhen, Vesemir is going to be there. It's a castle. It's out there in the boonies. They're going to be fairly safe. And they're going to have, they're at least going to run into monsters or monsters, humans, the human form of monsters as a Nilfgaardian. So we'll see what happens. It says Witcher fans can look forward to yet another eventful week full of beautiful scenery and hopefully lots of production updates on the set. So pretty cool. A lot of more beautiful locations. Hey, later, Vlad. Thanks for sticking around. I appreciate that. I did see Enola Holmes, Amy. Great movie. Really, really enjoyed it. Frontier was with Jason Momoa, right? Yeah, there's all sorts of shows that are getting gutted during the pandemic. There's budgetary issues that are arising. Fingers crossed for The Witcher. That doesn't happen for The Witcher. I don't think it will because they've signed on for The Nightmare of the Wolf, which is going to be the Vesemir anime movie, and also the prequel Blood Origin. So The Witcher is going to be their Game of Thrones cash cow, right? And I know that they do the binge thing. They drop the whole season at once, but look at what Amazon is doing. I'm going to be covering The Expanse for those of you that are Expanse fans. And they dropped the last season all at once, but look at what they did with The Boys. They dropped 3 episodes and then they had weekly episodes, and they're doing the same thing for The Expanse. So Wednesday, December the 16th, they're dropping 3 episodes, and then I think there's going to be 10 episodes in the season. The other 7 episodes will be weekly after that. So that's really cool. I hope that maybe, Netflix will be open to something like that, but probably not. I think it would really, really, really benefit The Witcher. Like, drop 4 episodes and give us the other 4. Like, give us another month. You know what I mean? Like, or even 2 or 3 or something like that. Give us half binge, half wait. I think that's better than full binge. You know what I mean? Because for a content creator like me, I want to be able to create a discussion with you guys and stretch out the content because everybody watches at a different pace. You know what I mean? Oh, Amy, that's awesome. You love Expanse content? What'd be really cool is I will be writing scripts. I usually write scripts and then, for edited videos, I read them and then, I have specific points and stuff like that. I am dyslexic, so I would love perhaps if you're available, if you're not busy, maybe proofread some of my Expanse scripts and stuff like that. That would be cool to get some feedback. All right, get this. More comfy. Video. Yennefer and Ciri filming during The Witcher Season 2 in filming in County Durham. Hero of Rawdon. Netflix has recently relocated the production of The Witcher to of England's beautiful lake districts, blah, 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 blah. We just spoke about that. This article contains spoilers, so we now have a short video of the scene along with cast members. Let's watch it. You can hear Anya.
We've got there. They're coming to land.
Okay. That's pretty interesting. I also see, I didn't see The Boys Season 2 yet. I'm saving some stuff. Alatar Istari. Since Kyle, you are doing the Witcher Short Stories podcast and talk about the Netflix Witcher series, would you consider watching old Polish TV Witcher series in English subtitles to discuss it? It's widely seen as a really weak attempt to adapt the first 2 books as a bad series as well. But I think despite that, it has done some things well, even better than the Netflix series. Well, one thing that we, so just to clarify, Alatar, I hope I'm saying that correctly. We start off actually, believe it or not, next Thursday, keep out for that. If you follow the podcast surprise on Facebook, I'm putting an event up, but we are going to be having our first sort of Destiny short story breakdown next week, The Bounds of a Reason, on Thursday. So Mimi, Cal, and Aziz moved it from Friday to Thursday. We're trying out some new things. It might not always be Thursday, Friday. Like we might move it, like might have one Saturday. It's not always going to be the same. It's going to be, adjustable, trying to accommodate everyone's schedules. But so we did the Last Wish, right? We did all the short stories. We have all of those up. Then we're going to do Sword of Destiny. Then once we get into the main novels, that'll be kind of a different approach because short stories you can kind of structure them a little bit different when you're analyzing them, right? But don't forget, when the show comes back, we're also going to be analyzing the show. So just kind of a heads up for everyone. We're not just doing the short story in the books. Wanted to clarify that. We're doing obviously Sword of Destiny next, which is Bounds of Reason, the first short story with the Golden Dragon, one of my favorite short stories. That's a great one. But yeah, so that we are going to be expanding on that. Of course, we're going to be doing the main novels. I'm actually super excited to get to that. We're going to have to switch up kind of how we do things a little bit with obviously with how we analyze and how we feed information to you guys and how we present it for everything. But yeah, it's going to be super exciting. Well, we're open to it, possibly. You're a trained editor? Well, I need to be whipped into shape. These videos come courtesy of Eagle Eye Instagrammer. So Anya Shalotra. Let's get another one here. It's a drone. Okay, that's not really that interesting. It's not clear what they're doing. Blah, blah, blah. Are they just splashing around enjoying some quality mother and daughter time? Hello. Spoiler. Man, it's so crazy because they look similar in age, you know what I mean? And Yennefer is so much older than Ciri, obviously. The season's later episodes are all expected to tell stories set after Geralt and Ciri leave the Fortress of Kaer Morhen. Book readers will know that after Kaer Morhen, Geralt leaves Ciri in the care of priestess Nenneke at the Temple of Melitele. In this temple that Ciri is first introduced to Yennefer. Remember, we don't know where Yennefer is after, so a little bit of spoiler there. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how they adapt the book timeline, because we know that there was some crazy timeline stuff in the first season where they were trying to catch up all three characters and getting them into one cohesive timeline. But now characters are in different locations, so we got to get one person from one location to another location. So. It's important to note that there is a second possibility. The Witcher has filmed two completely different scenes, and yeah, so Sarah O'Gorman, I believe she's filming episode 3, so pretty interesting. That's fairly early in the season. I'll have to check up on that, what episode she is filming. Broken Bridge. This is connected to the Broken Bridge. So they're near the Broken Bridge that we just spoke about in the previous article, perhaps a road to Aretuza. We know that Geralt was also at that bridge, so maybe Geralt is tracking someone. He's trying to find Yennefer. It'd be really interesting to see, but yeah, a lot of possibilities. Yennefer and Ciri will be together. Camera on the wire. Podcast of Surprises Bay. I do love it. I do love the Podcast of Surprise. And by the way, if you do want to check out our Witcher podcast, all the links are in the description of the video to Spotify, iTunes, Anchor, which is, of course, our sponsor and homepage. And yeah, it's just all neatly set up there for you. Nice little playlist for you to go check it out. So what else? Updated. So is this updated even more? Okay, so this is an update even on is this the Waterfall stuff? Filming of the second, this one's from Ensliven again. First, filming of the second season, Henry Cavill's Witcher has really picked up the pace following a month break. We talked about the Lake District that they were at. Update, the Witcher crew rehearsing at Gordale Scar. Thanks to an onlooker, we now have images that the crew of The Witcher rehearsing for tomorrow's shoot at Gordale Scar Ravine. Credits these to go to Dominique Boucher. So really another beautiful area. This looks like it's going to be perhaps a long road to Kaer Morhen. That would be interesting. The second unit is gathering in the Malham area in the Yorkshire Dales. A local who described the set as massive informed us that the filming will take place at 2 nearby waterfalls, Gordale's Scar and Janet's Foss. Gordale's Scar is a limestone ravine containing waterfalls and cliffs that reach up to 100 meters. Another beautiful area, right? Janet's Foss is a small waterfall near Malham pouring into a pool. It's named after a fairy tale according to which a fairy queen once inhabited a cave at the rear of the fall. So very cool. And it's cool. It's cool to learn about the lore of these areas too, considering, there's fairy tale influences in The Witcher. The area surrounding Gordale's Scar is marked different from high and low force waterfalls in Durham County, which makes us believe that the crew will be filming an entirely new scene, perhaps involving other cast members. Is Yennefer teleporting, or is it Geralt's turn again? So really, really interesting. Another beautiful area, more beautiful areas. We're gonna get spoiled in season 2 of The Witcher again, like we got spoiled with Game of Thrones. Oh, no worry, Alatar. Alatar Istari. Really, I'm super looking forward to seeing season 2. Of course, you guys know that I would love. I think we would all love it right now. I mean, we're in a pandemic, right? Got time on my hands. I do want to see some more awesome TV. Once again, everyone, thank you for being patient about the stream today. That took an extra half an hour. I don't know what was happening there. The first stream that I set up was just, it didn't work. I don't know. It's really weird. Yennefer in her new outfit. Ooh. All right. Yennefer in a new outfit and Ciri filming on horseback for season 2 of The Witcher. We have known for a few days that Anya Chalotra's Yennefer and Frey Allen's Ciri were filming together, and even had a brief video walking by the riverbank, which we just checked out. We have a first good look at both Yennefer and Ciri in their new outfits for season 2 of The Witcher. Here are the photos filmed at high and low force waterfalls in County Durham. We have update. We have much more photos courtesy of just Jared. On some of the photos, you'll see special makeup on Ciri's stunt double. Her eyes are bleeding? Oh, shit. Can also see another shot that Yennefer is holding her head as if to push Ciri's magical abilities further away in some way. Well, she's got it looks so, and look at Ciri. She looks like oh my God. Look at her outfit. Ciri looks like a witcher. Oh my God. And Yennefer, oh my God, she looks so beautiful. They look like they're having so much fun. Ciri looks like a warrior princess, and of course Yennefer looks all regal with the golden embroidery on her dress. There's the stunt doubles. And a picture of our queen, Anya Chalotra. You been to Lake District, Yormi? These locations are lovely. Love it. The scenes that were filmed there must be from a later episode in the season, as we don't expect Yennefer to meet Ciri quite so soon. This suggests they may be filming scenes out of order. Okay. The reason for this could be the obvious danger of COVID and the uncertainty of being able to get the entire crew up there again. So perhaps the reasoning behind this was better to film while they can and can continue to get outside of the studio. So yeah, fingers crossed nobody gets sick from COVID. Of course, we know that Christopher Hivju, who's going to be playing the Velen, got COVID, and then there was people with visa issues and all sorts of stuff, the kind of chaos that COVID causes. But yeah, really interesting. Her dress looks amazing, huh? What does everybody think about it? A little bit of a change. Interesting to see going forward if that's going to be her main attire. So your mother and father have weekends at the Lake District? Oh, before the pandemic. That's sweet. Thanks for sharing. So let's continue. The Witcher News Roundup. A closer look at the elven costumes in Season 2. All right. This one's from Sliven again. Just talking about the recent filming. A closer look at the costume designer Lucinda Wright's work. One of the most important new faces on board for The Witcher Season 2 is costume designer Lucinda Wright, who took over from Tin Aslam after Season 1. We've already seen a few of her costumes up close, including Geralt's new Witcher armor, Ciri's training outfit, and Yennefer's elegant black dress. So you can see some of these here. Elven scale armor. That looks like Phil Evandrel right there, huh? I think that might be Phil Evandrel. Definitely looks like him. Got a bunch of elves there. Is that Freya? I don't think that's Freya, but looks like her. So super interesting. You may also remember that we released a lot of pictures back in February showing a camp full of elves. Okay, so that is Phil Evandrel's Tom Canton and newcomer Francisca Findabair, played by Misia Simpson. What impressed us the most was the variety of elven costumes. They were rich and poorly garbed elves, soldiers clad in scale armor, scouts wearing lighter attire, an elven woman in long earth color dresses. Months later, we found out what looked to be like 2 elven elders on horseback here. We were able to confirm that the 2 extras playing them were present at the camp set in February. So, okay. The extras don't be seen. No ear prosthetics, they say. It's reassuring, even though these are basically extras. I mean, look at how nice the costumes look. New audition video highlights elven history in Season 2. We're not quite done with the elves news yet, as we found a new audition video for an Ainshade elf. An Ainshade? Is that how you say it? This comes courtesy of actress Saffron Beck, who uploaded the casting tape on Vimeo. It's a very short video touching mostly on the glorious past of the elves, the immigration that brought them to the continent, the cities and palaces they built in their heyday, and the wars that almost cost them everything. As she addresses in her dialogue as partner Gwynblade, hope I'm saying that correctly, the elven name for White Wolf, we know she is talking to Geralt of Rivia. All right, let's do this.
I remember when your race traveled from world to world without complication. Yes. 250,000 years ago. The Great Immigration. The separation. My ancestors created 250,000 years ago.
250,000?
The Great Immigration. The separation.
It's a lot of years.
My ancestors created great cities, palaces made out of stone. Many of these settlements have been destroyed, altered, or occupied by humans. An El and Anshe, my species, my race.
An El and Anshe.
Gwynblade, will you join us?
Grimblade. She called Geralt Grim. Is she talking to Geralt?
An El and Anshe, my species, my race, will rise again.
Very cool.
Gwynblade, will you join us?
Grimblade, will you join us? Very cool. Anshe and An-El. Gwaine Blade. It sounds like... It does sound like Grimblade. Gwaine Blade. Very cool. That means the White Wolf. Which could be Grimblade, because Geralt does kill a lot of people. What race would I like to play in the series? Damn. It's a hard question. 2 actresses joined the cast. It's time we heard more about casting. Characters like Archspy Sigmund Dreista, the Vicious Sorcerer Rience, Queen Maeve of Lyria and Rivia have all been confirmed to appear in Season 2. Yeah, Netflix hasn't announced them yet. While we wait for the big fishes, here are the 2 of the cast additions we stumbled upon recently. Juliana Kurokawa and Xena Wheater. Juliana Kurokawa, Twisted Sobriety and Brave New World, will play an original character called Mikela in one or more episodes, directed by Sarah O'Gorman. Episodes 3 and 4. Kurokawa is of Japanese, British, and Egyptian descent and moderately tall, making her candidate for an elf. That's interesting. She's beautiful. Meanwhile, actress and model Xena Wiener, the Nevers in Black Widow. Oh, so she's going to be in a Marvel movie. Very interesting. I wonder if she's going to be playing one of the ballerinas alongside ScarJo. Will play the role of High Consular. While we aren't quite sure what that actually means, she recently exchanged follows with several major actors such as Mayanna Buring, who is Tissaia de Vries, Mahesh Jadoo, who plays Vilgefortz, and Royce Pearson, who plays Istrid, indicating that this might be a position affiliated with Aretuza. High Consular. Yeah, that does sound like a sorceress or someone that might be, high up as far as mages go. So that's pretty cool. They're both beautiful. She could probably, play like an elf. She is more exotic. Gaelic words never sound like they're written, yeah. 2 more locations. Okay. We are getting, this is like, we just did a stream last week on all this, and we covered a bunch of this stuff, and there's been a lot. So here's more on the Gordale Scar, which we talked about. Another beautiful. It looks like it would be out of a fantasy novel in a medieval setting, right? Another beautiful location. The Gordale Scar. They're all filming there. Plumpton Rocks, Harrogate. That's cool. While filming continues in Yorkshire, the Witcher crew has also taken to the second location near the town of Harrogate. The Plumpton Rocks are a unique formation near a beautiful lake in northern England. We have very little knowledge of the filming there as the crew has only recently arrived at the site. While we are awaiting information, enjoy the beauty of yet another location that will grace our screens when the Witcher second season airs in Netflix next summer. Some cool looking vines and rocks with all sorts of moss on it. Very, very cool. Another beautiful area. We're getting a lot of filming updates. They're doing them like daily. The Witcher to film a big scene involving elves at Fountains Abbey. Oh, yeah, I watched the new Mordruna video this morning. It was amazing. I would love to watch it on stream, but we'll get copyrighted and that will suck. Earlier this year, we reported, this is by Hero of Rod and everyone, we reported that Netflix has scouted the beautiful ruins of Fountain Abbey as a possible location for The Witcher Season 2. Besides the Abbey, the crew has also scouted various locations in Northern England, including the sites in the Lake District and Yorkshire Dales, which we just talked about. In the past few weeks, the Witcher crew has also filmed various scenes in both regions, which stars Henry Cavill, Freya Allen, and Anya Chalotra. Now we've learned that the filming will take place at Fountain Abbey next week. So according to the National Trust website, the Studley Royal Water Gardens adjacent to the Fountains Abbey will be shut down for filming on Wednesday, October 28th. That's only 5 days from now. Moreover, the website states there may be limited access to sections of the Abbey, meaning the ruins and the gardens, throughout the week for setting up for filming. This update on the Abbey's official page arrives after members of the Witcher's crew have visited the ruins multiple times. Last week, we talked a little bit about Mahesh Shadu and Lars Mikkelsen. Plays Strikeable, right? So, yeah, I mean, interesting. People are going to check out these areas. I mean, that's one of the perks of being an actor on one of these sets. You get to enjoy these beautiful locations, right? You get to be a tourist. Since then, the crew has set up for filming in Plumpton Rocks near the town of Harrogate, which is a mere 20 minutes drive from the Abbey. And, yeah. The Elves are going to be filming here. Looks like this could be like an old elvish ruin right here. Absolutely beautiful. And there's the casting call here. Pretty interesting. People in Harrogate, Leeds, York area, filming 28th of October. Day shoot, early call, COVID test, 27th and 25th. Both days paid for FAA fitting rate. Elves times 30. Males plus females, all ethnics, long hair, shoulder length plus, blondes, gingers, ethnicity, but we are allowing some darker hairs color for men. No colored looking hair must look natural. Tall is the preference, but women should be taller than 5'6", men taller than 5'9". No one is larger than 6'8", 10, 12. That's really tall. Must drive and have their own transport to get to the location. Men need to be clean shaven or happy to shave their beards for this. Ages 20 to 40. You must fit the brief name, age, location with head on shoulders clear photo. So cool. Previously, we speculated that the Fountains Abbey could stand in for the Witcher Fortress of Kaer Morhen, where Geralt and Ciri will stay for, of course, a big part of the season. It's going to be interesting. Given what we know, the strongest possibility is that the ruins will become Sharrowed, an abandoned Elven Palace featured in one of the moments in Blood of Elves, of course, the first novel in the series. In one of the most moving scenes, readers will remember that a scene involving a large number of people and elves takes place in the immediate vicinity of this location. So there are some cool speeches that happen in Blood of Elves, and that could be what's taking place here. And we saw that Tom Canton, who's playing Philip Vandrel, was doing some shooting, so he's going to have a bigger role, and that could possibly, be something that's connected to this. In Blood of Elves, one character involved in this sequence is the dwarven warrior Yarpen Zigrin, who was played in the show by Jeremy Crawford. And Jeremy Crawford actually returned to filming last week, so that's pretty cool. It's already been confirmed, and he's been teasing on social media like some of the other people, so that's really cool. So yeah. Gonna be so I thought we all talked about this, the possibility of this being Kaer Morhen, but this could be an Elven Palace. It does have that, like this archway has that appearance, right? This archway does have that appearance, right? Does it remind you guys of anything? Kind of, what, Chad, do you think that it looks like Minas Tirith a little bit? It's got that Minas Tirith vibe, right? 5'2" and proud, Amy? Yeah, I'm 5'10". 5'9", Anthony? Hey, what's going on, Rick?
You're late.
A wizard is never late, Frodo Baggins.
Rick, I'm sorry. I had to late you, my man. It's okay. I forgive you. So very cool, though, right? Fountains Abbey. Another location that we're going to be seeing. Is that it? Oh, there's Geralt with his mask on. He's going to be filming at the Scar. Oh, let's get this video. Wow, what a beautiful friggin' location, right? Wow. Man, it's so cool that they get to visit all these locations. Like, imagine being someone on the set or an actor or an actress and just get to just absolutely check out some of the most beautiful places in the world, right? So very cool. Henry Cavill is there. Beautiful Golden Scar Ravine should make a perfect backdrop for Geralt and Ciri spending some quality time together. Could be on their way to Kaer Morhen. We can't wait to learn more of what they're up to. Is there more? Oh, this is just... That's just them doing some journeying in Malham. Very, very cool. And that pretty much... I mean, that was a lot, though, right? Like, that was a lot of new shit. And a lot of really, really exciting, like the locations. There's that really cool cave. We got to check out. Yennefer and Ciri are together. They're moving the story along. We got to see elves. It looks like they're making really good progress, right? And one thing that we can agree on, COVID has made things more difficult this year. So it's really, really nice to see that they're making progress. Hey, what's up, Gabby? Prove that, yeah, hopefully they have time to appreciate some of those locations, right? A wizard is never late, Frodo Baggins. Oh, man. No, I got a big yawn in there. I haven't had any coffee today. And it's definitely hitting me. I haven't had any coffee. But yeah, what does everyone think? Is everyone, excited about all these updates? Because, I think it's friggin' exciting that we're getting spoiled again, right? We're getting spoiled again with all these amazing, beautiful locations. And it's just super exciting, the fact that we're getting some of these characters coming together, getting different plot lines moving around. We're getting some POVs into some Elven history, which was cool. We got to see that. That was a great audition, by the way. She did a great job. How am I even alive? I know. I've had no coffee today, right?
Shame. Shame. Shame.
I guess I'll shame myself. I mean, there's no one. Yeah, no, I'm taking a little bit of coffee tolerance break. I don't want, when you have too much, sometimes you just need to chill out. But then you have it again, and you haven't had it for a few days, and you're like, whoa, that really fucking hit me. So yeah, this has been a super fun stream, and I want to thank everyone who hung around for the first one. For some reason, Streamlabs wasn't connecting to YouTube. In Streamlabs, if I could show you guys, basically there's a go live button, and then what it does is, let's say if you had multiple streams set up, you would click and you would have to click on the correct one. So I would click on it, and then it has the options, and it says that you can, obviously I don't do a lot of private videos. Sometimes I do them for patrons, but public, unlisted, private, and then everything was good. All the settings were good, but it wasn't going live. So I mean, I'm an equal opportunity sound user, right? So yeah, remember everyone that I will be going live with Aziz and Mikal next Thursday. We switched the time from Friday to Thursday. I think it's probably going to be at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Going to be doing it during the day again. another podcast of surprise, and we're going to be doing The Bounds of Reason, and it's such a great short story. Gotta love those characters that you get to see. The Golden Dragon. This one is really, really, really cool. Has a great atmosphere and vibe, and I'm super excited to be breaking that down. It's been a while since we did our last podcast of surprise. Yeah, there's so many beautiful locations, right? And by the way, everyone, if you can, go show some love to Redanian Intelligence. They put a amazing work, whether it's filming news or it's casting news on new characters that we're going to be seeing, or analysis, and kind of looks forward into some of the stuff that we're going to be seeing. And they gave us those audition tapes and all sorts of cool stuff. Go follow Redanian Intelligence on social media. They're fantastic. They have a great Twitter account, and I highly suggest you go check them out. So yeah, that's been super fun, and happy Friday, of course, everyone. Really excited to be back and chilling with you. Gonna be doing some more game streams. We got a new game for the channel that we're gonna be playing, so that's gonna be really exciting. Divinity Original Sin. That's gonna be super fun, and we got a new stream layout. Tested out some new overlays, and we're gonna be saving the Cyberpunk one for Cyberpunk, But yeah, we got a new stream overlay for gaming streams and stuff like that. So super excited. Worked on that for a little bit, and it really goes with the aesthetic of the channel. I love it. Some of you were there last night, and this is super fun. Yeah, we're doing a lot of fun new things on the channel. Remember, next week, we do have The Mandalorian coming back on Friday. So not only do you get a podcast of surprise on Thursday, but on Friday, Mandalorian review during the day, my review, and then Friday night, Helen make Jin great again. Helen make Mordor great again, or Helen from the Clues Fangirl. You know her, one of my best friends. My sister from another mister. We're going to be teaming up. We're going to be doing a live stream Friday night. It's going to be super fun, and we're going to be covering the first episode of The Mandalorian that drops. I believe it drops at like 6 Eastern Standard Time in the morning on Friday morning, or like 5 in the morning. Disney Plus, Mandalorian Season 2. It's going to be really good. I think Season 2 of The Mandalorian is going to be amazing. Oh, Amy!
Toss a coin
to your witcher, a valley of plenty. Oh, toss a coin to your YouTuber, a valley of plenty. Thank you, Amy. And Amy says, thanks for the update. Stay healthy, Kyle. Yeah, mental health, physical health. I lost a few years off my life after watching the U.S. presidential debate last night. But I think the race is over. I think better things are coming for you Americans. I think Donald Trump is finished. And that's really exciting because, you know what? The world could do without fascists. We don't need more fascists. We need less fascists. Play God of War, Fandom Media. I certainly could possibly do that. Remember, we get the PS5, fingers crossed, on, I believe it's the 12th of November. I'm hoping that we get it the day of, because on launch day, Miles Morales Spider-Man launches with it. So that's something that we're going to be playing. And then Cyberpunk launches on the 19th of November, and we pre-ordered Cyberpunk, and that's something that we're going to be playing on the channel from the makers of The Witcher 3: The Wild Hunt, CD Projekt Red. So that's going to be super fun. So yeah, just super exciting times. I know this sounds kind of corny, everyone, but I feel like 2020 has kind of been it's been a suffering for a lot of people, and I felt like we've dealt with a lot of shit, right? Starting to see some victories. Trump's going to get voted out of office. I feel really confident about that. We get Mandalorian back. We get the PS5 drop. We get the Expanse dropping in November. And then next year, I have a feeling that COVID's going to really get taken care of. So I'm optimistic, chat. I don't know about you, but I feel optimistic about the future. I feel like better times are ahead. So yeah, I hope that you feel the same. And just want to say thank you, of course, everyone, for joining today. It's been super fun. If you want to support the channel, you can hit that join button. Starts at $4.99 a month. Extra bonus content, extra emojis. Let me spam those in chat. I got some awesome Mandalorian emojis, by the way. Look at this. Boom. Baby Yoda and the Mando helmet. Super cool. So you get bonus emojis, and you get badges in the chat, too. We got some Ghost of Tsushima. We got the Ghost of Tsushima fox. We have the Witcher symbol. The White Wolf. We also have Gimli.
Certainty of
Your death. Small chance of success. What are we waiting for? We love Gimli. Of course, we always use that on the soundboard when we're dying in Baldur's Gate and other D&D adventure games. And then we have the hype train. Come on, man. Always got to have the hype train, right? So yeah, you can support the channel by hitting that join button, which is right below the like button. If you enjoyed this content, feel free to like this video. If you want to see more Witcher content, you want to see Mandalorian content, you want to check out the Witcher podcast, you can subscribe to the channel. I'll also be doing, like I said, Expanse content, because it's going to be dropping weekly on Amazon Prime in December. Super excited about that. We're going to be playing Miles Morales, Spider-Man, and Cyberpunk when the PS5 drops. That's going to be hype. And until then, we'll play some other games until all of that comes out. So yeah, good times, people. All right? Good times. We got to put the hype train. Hype times are coming, right? Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you all in another video. Like I said, all my social media is in the description of the video. If you want to follow me, Facebook, Twitter, all of that, chat with you. I love chatting with everyone. I love having a good time. I can't turn down a good time. You guys are fun. And like I said, I just really appreciate all your support. And like I said, Patreon, join button. That's how you can support the channel. If not, like and subscribe. Leave a comment and tell me what you want to see. And I'll tell you what, Bonnie Thomas. We're going to hide you. All right? Sorry. That's just how I roll. Trump sucks. Trump is a loser. And that's not something that I'm going to back down on. Thanks, everyone, for joining today. I'm going to send you to the end screen. Listen to some awesome music from The Witcher 3. I really, really appreciate you today. And I'll see you all in the next video.